Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. Good evening nieces and nephews, this is your Uncle Charles and it looks like we hit a new all-time high guys once again. Another one of Uncle Charles' fib levels got hit. I had a fib level around 511.10ish, that's the 1.236 fib level. How many people thought we wasn't gonna hit it? We cleared that level back on January 19th, guys. Look at that. We cleared this 479.98 level. Okay, that was a fib level, and it was also a previous all-time high back in early 2022. Okay, 2 years ago. And we broke it. We broke it out right here. Look, back on January 18th. You guys can see that candle. I'll make it bigger. You guys can see that candle. Look at that. Ever since we broke that previous all-time high, we just went on a crazy bullish rampage. We hit that next fib level, but we did a little bit more than that. We broke above that. You guys can see it. So once again, does Uncle Charles call tops in this channel? No, I do not. But what I do is, I try to tell you guys. About the trap setups. You know what I mean? This is a business of manipulation, okay, for the market makers. Okay, that's their business. Is business of manipulation, and it's us that's the victims, right? So I gotta tell you guys about that. And how do you trade that? You trade with the traps. You be a sheep, you follow the price action, and everybody say follow the price action, follow the price action. If you go on YouTube, you're gonna hear a lot of people say follow price action. But on here on my channel, I tell you how to follow the price action, which is to follow and trade with the traps. False breakouts and false breakdown setups should be your core trade entries. All right. So as far as calling a top, I don't do that. But if there is going to be a top, usually when there is a top, there's a false breakout setup that triggers it. Okay. So now that we got this breakout of the 511.10 level, that fib level. Okay. If you are a bear, you want to see a false breakout of that level. Okay. You want to see 511 breakdown. You want to see 509.6 breakdown. That's a fib level as well. Okay, 511 and 509.6. Those are two fib levels. Those two levels break down. We got a false breakout setup, and the false breakout setup is our trigger to go short. Okay, usually we want to play it level to level to play it, play it safe. And if you want to swing the runners. That is my recommendation to you. Okay, so if 509.6 break down, critical level, I got a level at 508, and the critical level is now at 506 based on this up trend line. If 506 break down, we break down that trend line, we break down that structure, and bears would take full control. All right, guys, bears would take full control below 506. That's in my opinion. Now, as long as the price stays above 511, stay bullish. Lowest 509.6. Okay, as long as price stays above 511 and 509.6 lowest, I recommend to stay bullish. If we get a false breakdown setup of those levels, I recommend getting calls. Next resistance is at 513.3. That's the previous pivot all-time high now. That was on Friday, March 1st. Okay, so if 513.29 clears, we're going to get new all-time high in play. Okay, and I have no levels up here until 530-ish. All right, a lot of people didn't think it was going to hit 511. It took a couple of months, but we finally hit 511. All right, when we broke out 480-ish, we finally hit it. The next big critical fib level is all the way up at 530. Can we hit it? That remains to be seen. But if it does, price needs to stay above 511 and 509.6 lowest. We had some big moves for Triple Q as well here. This is a 6-hour chart. Triple Q, man. I mentioned to all of you guys. Everybody heard it. Check my previous video. I said 439 clears. New all-time highs in play. 443. We smashed it. We're going as high as 446.5. I had a level at 445 and 446.5 with 448 above that. All right, those would be the targets if those levels clear. 445 and 446.5 clears. 448, 450, 453 would all be targets. Okay, when do we turn bearish? When we get a false breakout setup. So what was the last level that cleared? The last critical level? Well, 445 and 443. Those two levels must break down to trigger a false breakout setup. And if it does, we can possibly drop back down to 441, 439, 437, 435.4. All right. Follow the price action and trade with the traps. That's the secret. Learn how to do it. Learn how to do it. You're gonna love yourself for it. Daily chart. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. Look at that. Massive, massive. Where my NVDA traders at? Guys, this is amazing. I cover NVDA throughout the day in my Discord. Y'all gotta get in my Discord. Anyways, support is at 820, 818, and 816. Those levels must fail to put a back test of 811.8 in play. That is a fib level. And for me to be bearish, I gotta see a false breakout setup, especially off of a fib level. So below 811.8. Bears could possibly take some control and push us a lot lower, okay? Stay bullish as long as above 820. Next resistance 823. If 823 clears next, I got no resistance until 829.6-ish. All right, guys. Tesla, I have it at the 15. Let's go to the daily. It's still overall consolidating. We got a, what is that, a double inside daily candle setup, guys. We have grandma candle on the 28th. And then the 29th candle was within the range of the previous candle. And then Friday's candle was within the range of the previous candle. That's a double inside candle setup. That tells us that Tesla is still consolidating. So the plan is still the same. 198 to 205.6 is the chop range. Anything in between is just chop. Be careful trying to trade the chop. But if we break above 205.6, I'd be bull bias. I'd be bull bias above 205.6. And below 198, I would be bear bias. You understand? IWM is still overall looking bullish. Stay bullish on it as long as above 203. Next resistance right now is at 206. It was good. Yeah, 206. Had some selling pressure there. It wasn't my level before, but now it is. 206 and 207.5 are the next resistance level. If those levels clear, 210 and 213 are in play. Okay, can't get bearish unless we break down 203. 203 breaks down, then possibly we'll drop down to 199. 199 is based on this pink trend line. It's also a fib level. So below 199, if it breaks down, bears take control, guys. Apple still overall looking bearish. It dropped to a low of 177.3. But guys, we did get some buying pressure around that level. Look at that wick, okay? Now, we finally got an official close below the 180 level. That's an official close. So if you are a bull and Apple recaptures 180 or 182, I would look to long. Why? Because that's a false breakdown setup. Trade with the traps. If Apple some way somehow stays below 180 and break down the next support, all right, I have it at 178. And well, actually, I'm going to have to change it to 177.3 now. I'm watching this pivot low. That's where the buying pressure started. So yeah, below 180, stay bearish. Breakdown of 177.3 or 176 would be bearish. Follow through, putting 174, 172, 170 in play, okay? All right. AMD, nice gap up. Follow through. Resistance is at 203. If 203 clears, I have nothing until 206. And then nothing above that until 219. Whoa. Support. Oh, well, support is at 200. 200. 198, 195.5, 193, and 190. All right, those are support. When would I switch back to being bearish and favor a deeper pullback? Below 190 is when I would, okay? Amazon showing some follow through, almost hitting that fib level around 179-ish. That is the next resistance. If it clears, new all-time highs are in play, and I have nothing till 186.7. Support is at 176. Okay, if that breaks down, we could get a nice pullback down, back down to 174, 172.8, and possibly go test 171.4. Netflix is looking bullish still. Okay, we talked about Netflix. Can't get bearish until we break down some type of critical support. All right, this is a 6-hour chart. I mentioned to everybody, above 595, stay bullish. Below 595, switch back to bearish. The price action, well, it stayed above 595 and it pushed a lot higher, okay? So next resistance is at 620.5. If 620.5 clears, 625 plus is in play. Just follow the price action. Don't argue with it. Don't argue with it because we likely won't win. 618 is support. I got no support till 610. Holy moly. Yeah, 618. I mean, we can do like $2 increments. 618, 616. 614, 612, and 610. But yeah, 610 is that critical support. It had strong selling pressure there. It's now support. So if it breaks down, it would be bearish and push us a lot lower. Okay, guys. Meta, yeah, clear. It's still showing bullishness. Next resistance at 503. If it clears 507, 510, and 513 in play. Can't get bearish unless we break down 499. Break down 499 to put 497, 494 in play. Those levels fail. That'll be bearish follow through and the sign to go bearish. All right, go short. Google looked like a dead cat bounce between Thursday and Friday. Not good for the bulls. So follow through, break down 138 and 136.6. Okay, break down 138 and 136.6. That would put 134.5 and 132 in play. Okay, can't get bullish unless we break above 140. Microsoft kind of looking bullish. It broke out this downtrend, giving us a sign that its consolidation is over. If it breaks out 416 this week, guys, bullish. If it breaks out 416 this week, guys, bullish. Don't act like you didn't hear that, okay? Follow the price action, okay? It's only if the price action says it, not Uncle Charters. So support is at 414, okay? So it breaks out 416, bullish. If it breaks down 414, excuse me. If it breaks down 414, we can get a nice pullback down to 411.8. But below 411.8 is when I would switch back to bearish. That's a false breakout and possibly go test 404 to the 405 zone. All right, guys. Now, somebody asked me to cover IBIT. It has a double inside candle set up right now, which means it's consolidating and building strength for the next big move. Which way will it go? If it breaks above 36.2 and 38, it's bullish. Look to long. If it breaks down 35 and 33, that's bearish. Look to short with 31.8, 30, 28.2, and 27 all in play to the downside. All right, guys. Here is DARKPOOL. Okay, we had most of the activity at 508.8. That came in at 5.3 billion. That's a lot. We also had a good amount of activity at the 512.89 and the 512.88 level. 1.2 billion, 1.7 billion each. All right, guys, so add those levels to your charts. Label them DARKPOOL levels. Holy moly. Let's take a look at the flows. What are the flows saying right now? And here we go. It's saying it's bullish. Oh. QQQ is bullish. IWM is bearish. It usually disagrees. Tesla's bullish. NVDA is bullish. IWM is... Oh, wait, I covered IWM. Apple is bullish. AMD is bullish. Amazon is bullish. Netflix is bullish. Everything bullish. Is there anything bearish? Meta is GOOG with the L. Bullish. Regular GOOG. Bullish. Microsoft. Bullish. And IBIT. Nothing for IBIT. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Good luck this week. Peace.